When they first met, it was love at first sight. Despite their instant connection, they faced relentless criticism and judgment from those around them. Many believed they should not be together, let alone marry. Ignoring the naysayers, they dated for many years, building a bond that they believed was unbreakable. Eventually, he proposed to her, undeterred by his friends' warnings. Their love for each other seemed to outweigh any negativity from outside sources, and they went ahead with their marriage, determined to build a life together. For a while, their determination paid off. They started a family, welcoming two beautiful children into their lives. However, the bliss did not last. Soon after their children were born, the cracks in their relationship began to show, and their life together started to unravel. 2 years into their marriage, the true state of their relationship was revealed in a manner that shocked those who knew them. The man confessed to harboring deep feelings of unhappiness throughout their time together. This unhappiness was a hidden burden he carried, unseen by most who observed their relationship. His revelation was surprising and unsettling to many, as it contrasted sharply with the image they had projected to the world. The situation took a darker turn when he posted a video alleging that his wife had been abusive towards him. This video added a new and troubling dimension to their story, raising questions about the dynamics of their relationship. The public's reaction to his disclosure and the video was deeply divided. Some people readily accepted his account, sympathizing with his plight and trusting his version of events. They believed his narrative of enduring hidden unhappiness and abuse. However, there was also a significant number of skeptics. These individuals questioned the authenticity of his claims, doubting the veracity of the video and the story he told. They speculated about the true nature of their relationship and wondered if there might be more to the story than what was being presented. As the debate continued, their story served as a poignant reminder of the complexities and hidden realities that can exist within relationships. It highlighted the challenges that couples can face, both from within and from external pressures, and the profound impact these challenges can have on their lives. The controversy surrounding their relationship did not subside quickly. As more people learned about their story, discussions about domestic abuse, mental health, and the pressures of societal expectations gained traction. Both individuals found themselves under intense scrutiny from the public and media. In the following months, the couple's lives became a focal point for various social debates. Support groups and advocates for domestic abuse survivors rallied behind the man, offering him resources and a platform to share his experience. They emphasized the importance of recognizing that men, too, can be victims of abuse, a topic often overlooked or dismissed. On the other side, some individuals and groups came to the woman's defense, arguing that the narrative presented by the man might be incomplete or biased. They pointed out that relationships are complex and that it is essential to consider both perspectives before drawing conclusions. They also raised concerns about the potential for false accusations and the damage they can cause. Amidst the public discourse, the couple's personal lives continued to deteriorate. They entered a bitter and highly publicized legal battle over custody of their children. The courtroom became another arena where their grievances and accusations were aired. Each hearing brought new revelations and allegations, further fueling the media frenzy. Despite the turmoil, there were moments when both parties expressed a desire for reconciliation, not necessarily with each other, but with their past and the events that had transpired. They each sought therapy and counseling, albeit separately, to deal with the emotional aftermath of their troubled relationship. The man, who had felt stifled by his hidden unhappiness, started to rebuild his life by focusing on personal growth and well-being. He engaged in public speaking events, discussing his experiences and advocating for mental health awareness and support for male abuse survivors. His journey resonated with many, bringing attention to the silent struggles that men can face. The woman, facing public condemnation and personal introspection, also sought to tell her side of the story. She participated in interviews and wrote a memoir, aiming to provide context and explain her actions. She discussed the pressures she felt, her mental health challenges, and her perspective on their turbulent relationship. Her narrative was a plea for understanding and a call to recognize the multifaceted nature of human behavior and relationships. As years passed, the initial shock and intensity of their story faded from public memory. However, the discussions and changes they inspired continued to influence social attitudes towards relationships, domestic abuse, and mental health. Their story became a case study in the complexity of human emotions and interactions, serving as a reminder that the truth is often layered and multifaceted. Years after the initial turmoil, both individuals had settled into new routines, their lives no longer dominated by the past. Their children, having grown amidst the chaos, were now old enough to form their own opinions about their parents' relationship. They had been shielded as much as possible from the public spectacle, but the reality of their upbringing had inevitably shaped them. Both parents made concerted efforts to ensure their children understood that they were loved, despite the complexities of their family history. The man, having established himself as an advocate for male abuse survivors, found a sense of purpose in his work. He founded a non-profit organization dedicated to providing support and resources for men experiencing domestic abuse. His efforts contributed to a broader societal recognition of the issue, helping to dismantle stereotypes and encouraging more men to seek help. His organization grew, collaborating with other advocacy groups to create comprehensive support networks. The woman, meanwhile, found solace in creative expression. Her memoir, initially met with skepticism by some, eventually became a bestseller. It opened up discussions about the pressures and mental health struggles that can accompany societal expectations and personal relationships. She became an advocate for mental health awareness, particularly focusing on women's issues and the importance of seeking help before problems become insurmountable. Their legal battles over custody had given way to a more cooperative co-parenting arrangement. Through mediation and therapy, they found ways to communicate and make decisions in the best interest of their children. The adversarial relationship mellowed into a more civil, if still strained, coexistence. They attended school events, birthdays, and important milestones together, putting aside their differences to support their children. The children themselves, now teenagers, had started to carve out their own identities. They were resilient, having learned valuable lessons about empathy, strength, and the complexities of human relationships. Their parents' experiences, though painful, had also provided them with insights into the importance of mental health and the need to address issues openly and honestly. They were advocates in their own right, participating in school programs and community projects that focused on mental health and healthy relationships. One particularly poignant moment came during a joint interview that both parents agreed to do years later. Sitting side by side, they reflected on their journey. The conversation was tense at times, but also filled with moments of understanding and mutual acknowledgement of their shared history. They spoke about the importance of forgiveness, not necessarily for the other person, but for themselves, to move forward and find peace. The interview was a turning point in how the public viewed their story. It highlighted their growth and the ways they had each found to contribute positively to society despite their past. It served as a powerful example of resilience and the potential for individuals to transform personal pain into meaningful advocacy and support for others. In the years that followed, their story continued to inspire. It was referenced in discussions about relationship dynamics, mental health, and the importance of breaking the silence around domestic abuse. Their lives, though forever marked by the turbulence of their early relationship, had evolved into something meaningful and impactful. Ultimately, their journey underscored a fundamental truth, that while relationships can be fraught with challenges and sometimes even painful endings, there is always potential for healing and growth. Their lives, once intertwined in conflict, became examples of personal redemption and the enduring power of the human spirit to overcome adversity and find purpose.